Jack's journey, a new bridge for the homeland. The sky was turning to dusk, with the faint golden sunlight stretching across the red dirt road leading into a small mountain village. Jack, a young but seasoned engineer, stepped off his dust-covered motorbike. He paused, wiping the sweat from his forehead, his sharp eyes surveying the old wooden bridge spanning the large stream. That bridge was now just a chaotic mess of broken planks and eroded pillars swept away by the water. Jack shook his head, a mix of sorrow and determination rising in his chest. This wasn't just a technical structure needing assessment. It was a piece of his childhood, where he once ran and played with the village kids, where he grew up among simple, honest people. Today, April 10th, 2025, Jack returned to his hometown not merely as a son of the land, but as an engineer invited by the local authorities to survey and propose a solution for the bridge devastated by last year's flood. A few days ago, on 2, a local official Jack had known for years had called him. His voice over the phone was urgent yet trusting. "Jack, about the matter I discussed with you earlier, what do you think? This project is complicated, and I'd like you to come check the site and survey it thoroughly." At the time, Jack was busy with his new job at a pharmaceutical company, a career shift he'd made after leaving engineering. But on 2's request, combined with memories of his homeland, left him unable to refuse. Standing before the ruined bridge, Jack listened as on 2 and on high, a representative from the construction team, explained the situation. On high, a tall man with a deep, warm voice pointed toward the broken span. "You see, the last flood caused severe damage. The foundation on that side has been completely washed away. It can't hold anymore. I think repairing it wouldn't guarantee safety." Jack nodded, stepping closer to inspect it. He quickly realized that fixing the old bridge was no longer feasible. "In my opinion, we should build a new one from scratch," Jack said firmly. "But the issue is the commune's budget is limited on 2. I'll survey further to find a new location that cuts costs while still ensuring safety for the villagers." On 2's side, his face etched with worry. There are nearly 50 households on this side, all ethnic minorities, and their economic situation is tough. The temporary bridge works in the dry season, but during the rainy season, they're completely cut off. Please come up with the best plan you can." Jack nodded, a strong sense of duty surging within him. This wasn't just a job. It was a chance to improve the lives of the people in his village. After the survey, Jack took the geographical map on 2 had given him and returned to his mother's modest house on the outskirts. His mother, a hardworking woman, was sitting on the porch sorting vegetables. Seeing Jack, she smiled warmly. "You're back? Dinner's ready. Come eat." Jack set his bag down and sat beside her, recounting the bridge situation. "Mom, the old bridge in our village is badly damaged. I'm thinking of proposing a new one, but we need to keep costs down. I don't want the villagers to suffer any longer." His mother nodded, her eyes glowing with pride. "Do your best, son. I know you've always loved helping people since you were little." That night, Jack sat at his desk, spreading out the map and meticulously noting potential spots for the new bridge. He identified 2 promising locations not far from the old site, where the stream narrowed and the terrain was more stable. "If we place it here, construction costs will drop significantly," he murmured, sketching quickly on paper. But another concern lingered in his mind. Tu Tien, the girl he loved and always wanted to protect. Tu Tien was a resilient young woman who had grown up in hardship in the mountains. She lived with her father, whom she had only recently reunited with after years apart, in a small house near a farm. Jack had met Tu Tien a few years ago when he was still an engineer, working on a project in the mountains. Their first encounter left an impression on him. Her eyes were strong, yet carried a deep sadness. Over time, he learned that Tu Tien bore the pain of a childhood lacking family warmth. Recently, when she found her father, Jack had been overjoyed for her, but something about her story nagged at him, stirring doubts. The next morning, Jack visited Tu Tien. She was in the garden, hoe in hand, tending to the bitter melon trellis her father had built. Seeing Jack, she beamed. "You're here? I'm cooking rice. Let's eat with Dad later." But then she paused, frowning. "I don't know where Dad went this morning. I've called, but he's not picking up." Jack furrowed his brow, dialed the number himself, and heard only, "The subscriber you've called is temporarily unavailable." He reassured Tu Tien. He's probably at a friend's house. Don't worry, we'll cook and wait for him. While Tu Tien went to the kitchen, Jack sat in the yard, mulling over her father's situation. He recalled a conversation with his mother the previous day about her charity trip with Bac Dung, an old friend of Jack's. During that trip, his mother had asked Bac Dung and Bac Min, a local acquaintance in the village, to investigate Tu Tien's father's origins. Strangely, when his mother showed Bac Min a photo of Tu Tien's father, Bac Min insisted, "This man isn't from our village. I've lived here forever and know everyone. He's unfamiliar." Jack sensed something was off. If Tu Tien's father was truly from here, how could Bac Min not recognize him? As night fell, Tu Tien's father still hadn't returned. She grew anxious. "He always tells me when he's going somewhere, but it's so late now." Jack took her hand gently. "Don't overthink it. I'll stay with you tonight. If he's not back by morning, we'll go look for him together." Tu Tien nodded, though her eyes remained troubled. The next morning, Jack contacted Tung, a friend in the investigation field, asking him to dig into Tu Tien's father's background. "Tung, I need you to check someone out for me. Send any info to me via Zalo, okay?" Jack said over the phone. Tung replied promptly, "Sure, I'll do my best. I'll let you know soon." Jack hung up, turning to Tu Tien. "Relax, I'll figure this out." While waiting, Jack resumed his bridge survey. He joined on 2 and on High to inspect the 2 locations he'd marked on the map. After a thorough day of fieldwork, he concluded, "This spot is ideal." On 2. The stream's narrow, the ground's solid. Cost will be much lower. I'll draft a detailed design and send it to you soon. On 2 clapped Jack's shoulder. "Thanks, Jack. The villagers are counting on you." A few days later, Tung sent Jack the information. Reading it, Jack was stunned. Tu Tien's father wasn't from the village as she'd been told. He was an outsider with a hidden past even Tu Tien didn't know. Jack chose to keep this from her, not wanting to hurt her further. He simply held her close, whispering, "No matter what, I'll always be here for you." The new bridge was eventually approved and construction began. Jack stood watching as the first concrete pillars were driven into the ground, his heart swelling with hope. He wasn't just building a bridge. He was rebuilding trust and a future for his homeland, and for Tu Tien, the person he cherished most.